Hi there, I'm Ken Vernon, and this is lesson 5 in my series, The Critical First Step in Starting a New Business. And this is where the rubber meets the road. You've thought out your concept, you've identified the market that you believe has a need for your concept, you know who they are, and you know where they are. It's time you go talk to them and engage with them. Show them what you got and ask them if they will buy it. If your research indicates that your identified target market may have a need or interest in your product or service, and they're in a segment that should be able to pay for your product or service, then you need to engage directly with people who are representative of that market and get their response to your brand, message, product, or service. Remember, in general, people are happy to give their opinions. All you have to do really is just ask. So you'll want to develop a list of questions and topics that will provide you with the answers to the 3 vitally important questions we discussed in lesson 3. You want to understand their needs and if they think your product or service can fulfill that need. If not, then what would fulfill that need, and are there changes that you could make to your concept that would make it a better solution for them? Then you need to understand if they would pay for a solution for their need or for your actual product. And what do they think would be a fair price to pay for that product? In order to get direct input, you must document your new business idea or concept or product in a format that you can present to the individuals you want input from. This can be a simple PowerPoint presentation, or you can convert that PowerPoint presentation into a video for their input, or simply print it out to show in low-tech environments. And if your idea is a product, the most optimal presentation would be a prototype. But keep in mind, the goal is to get initial input without significant investment or risk. Be careful how much time and effort you put into your initial presentation of your concept, because it will change. Once you have an overview of your concept to present, get it in front of individuals in your target market for their response and input. Your goal should be to get direct input from each individual. You want unvarnished input, not influenced by what others say in a group setting, including social media. But social media can be a great low-cost or even free way to engage your target market for input. But always focus on getting direct individual input. Facebook is a great place to start. And the first step would be to find Facebook groups that mirror your target market. Join and participate in the conversations in the group, always trying to add value. And as you participate in these groups, you should be able to identify and directly approach individuals to ask for their input on your new business idea. You know, you can also create your own Facebook group and recruit those in your target market to participate and get input that way. Additionally, with a small investment, you could utilize Facebook ads to drive engagement with your target market, encouraging them to take a survey or answer a few poll questions. Other social media channels, such as Instagram or Twitter, can be utilized in a similar fashion to engage and get input. If your target market is other businesses, you can use LinkedIn and execute similar tactics. Participate in groups and discussions in order to identify individuals for input. And if your business concept is a retail or a restaurant, the best thing for you to do is get out there with a clipboard and engage with customers of similar businesses. All you have to do is look professional, engage politely, and ask. As I said, most people are more than willing to share their opinions and experiences. That was lesson 5 in my Critical First Step for Starting a Business series, where I show you how to determine if your new business will succeed or fail before you risk your time and resources. The efforts outlined there are not easy and they can be time consuming, but if you can get one-on-one with someone that's in your primary target market, that is the gold standard for your market research. In the next and last video in my Critical First Step for Starting a Business series, I'll talk about the value of all of this pre-launch market research that you've conducted with individuals that fit your target market, and how important it is to document that research and how you can put that research to use today and every day that you're in business. As always, Feel free to drop me an email with any questions or comments or issues that you need help with, and I'll get back to you. My email is ken@lifelessonsforbusiness.com. Be sure to watch Lesson 6, which is the final lesson in this critical first step for starting a business series. That's coming up next. Hasta luego.